Alrighty, it's I believe a Sunday, I don't know, 19th or 20th. I'm in Sault Ste. Marie, and it's getting ready to depart. I was going to stay till tomorrow because today was mostly rain, but as I'm looking at the radar and the skies, the rain is going to be ahead of me and south of me, so I'm going to motor in right behind it. Cole, who works here, told me that weekends get kind of busy. Indeed, he is correct. A lot of sailboats came in yesterday after I got in. A lot of them are together and thus forming a little clique. And though I wanted to talk to them, there's just an opportunity did not present itself. So I doubt that I'm going to get to before I depart. They're all out at the office waiting to get coffee, which I'm thinking about just making my own today. I'm currently watering up using somebody else's hose because mine broke. These three vessels are definitely together. They're all in their little clique. I would like to talk to them, but I don't think it's going to happen. I just want to see what the local knowledge is. Where are they from? Where are they going? What do they do if they're on Lake Superior? Because I found it kind of rather empty. Part of me regrets not getting farther on Lake Superior, but on the other hand, this is nice to have the luxury of time to get home. I've been there, done that, mad dash to get home, and it's stressful. And, you know, I sailed hard for 3 weeks. To relax these last two, it's going to be very enjoyable. So I need to get to work on getting out of here. All right, ahead of me you can see Nevis Island. To port would be the eastern channel or the upbound channel, and I am presently entering the downbound channel. And unlike the Detroit River, etc., I would imagine that they're pretty strict here. Upbound is upbound, downbound is downbound, because so far the downbound has been pretty narrow, and I'm not even in between the island and the mainland yet, so it's probably going to stay this narrow. I'm assuming there's enough room to have a freighter pass me. I kind of don't really want to find out, but I'm sure there is. I am threading the weather needle yet once again. Ahead of me is rain that I left right behind once it passed. And as I look back to the Sioux, it's probably too far for you to tell, but there is definitely weather developing over the Sioux. They were predicted a thunderstorm around noon. Don't know if that sea storm is going to happen, but there is definitely weather up there. So I am once again threading the needle. Okay, I'm rounding a bend on the Nevis Channel West. Very interesting. Okay, now I see what I'm coming up on. You can see kind of how narrow this is. And we have a little ferry here. Fascinating. It's got to be the shortest ferry I've ever seen in my life. Just got waved to by the ferryman. So seems to be casting off. Jim was able to pull up the traffic downbound, and the nearest one is still in Whitefish Bay, so he will not catch me before I get to detour. So that's good news. Wow, this is cool. This has not been the most pleasant day by any means, just like my way up. Even though I wanted this to be a little bit better ride down, I'm glad I've left. I'm eager to get to Presque Isle and anchor up for a day or two and just stay away from everyone and everything and cook out and read and relax for a few days. So I'm glad I'm getting ahead of schedule despite my original plans to wait until tomorrow to come down to St. Mary. It's been weird. It's hard to tell what the winds are doing, to be honest, because for the first time in my life, winds and currents are contrary. So I don't know if it's blowing 15 or I'm seeing white caps because there's a current into the wind. Even though it's not sunny out, I can see the color differential right now, and there is absolutely no room for error. I mean, you get out of this channel, you are running aground. And the water levels are high right now. So this would be a really bad time for my engine to stall. I did change the fuel filter before departing, so I'm not worried about it. I'm just commenting that take the westbound, downbound, west side Needish channel is a little bit more challenging than the east side. So keep that in mind if you're ever going to do this. Alright, Captain Lawrence, I'm living a dream. Way off in the distance is the entrance to the tour. I am on my way to Presque Isle today. Unfortunately, pretty uneventful. No wind, as you can see. Overlooking Michigan. A lot of pretty clouds. Possibly rain that way. So a little bit of a boring day. Some clouds over Canada. They're pretty cool looking as well. This is the American Integrity, I think. It's hard to see. Yeah, she's barely making a wake off her bow, so she's not going very fast. Alright, as I'm heading home, I'm sure there's not going to be a lot of filming. There's nothing new to see here. So I'll just kind of do a daily update. Rain expected tomorrow. Yay. 50% chance. But I'm going to hang out in Presque Isle Bay because it's just gorgeous there. I like it. And I still have a week and a half to get home. So no hurry. Winds remain light. In fact, the colors were amazing about 5 seconds ago. It actually just picked up a tad to throw ripples on the water, but I thought to myself, why don't I sit on the bow more? I love sitting on the bow. So I got my fold-out chair out and am presently sitting on the bow. This is pretty sweet, actually. I should do this more often. history does repeat itself. I am in Presque Isle Bay and getting rain again. Of course, that is one of the reasons I stopped here. I'm also getting my butt kicked a little bit. It's quite rolly. Harbor's not well protected to the east, northeast, and presently where the winds are coming from. Last time I was at a mooring ball. This time I am at anchor, which is a little unnerving with these conditions, but since last night she has not moved an inch. I've been quite diligent on checking on that, and I also have an anchor alarm set. So I feel like if I haven't moved by now, I am not going to move at all. Let's see if we can't see what's going on out this window. Probably 2-foot waves right now. Got a vessel coming in, getting his butt off. Probably 2 to 4 out on the lake, I would imagine. Weather report said it might be gusting to like 30 out there. So yeah, this is going to be my day. I'm reading, listening to the radio. It's supposed to die down tonight. Oh my Lord, stop. So just got to get through the day. Okay, it's Thursday, July 23rd. I departed Presque Isle's Anchorage about 6:40, 9:40 now. Motored for longer than I thought. I wanted to charge the battery banks a little bit. So instead of 2, I made it for 3, which kind of worked out. The winds were good, then they got light, and then they're decent now. Cruising about 4. We'll see how long this goes. You know, if I can stay over 2 knots throughout the day, throughout the evening, I'll do that. I got no place to go. I mean, there's no reason to stop anywhere with this COVID-19. Batteries are charged. I got food. What am I going to do? Go sit in Alpena? Go sit at Sanilac and stay on my boat away from people? I mean, what's the point? I might as well be out here relaxing. So that's kind of the plan. Okay, so I bailed on sailing because the winds have gotten very light, and I keep looking for wind out here, and there's always patches everywhere I go. And I'm kind of in a situation because I am passing Alpena, and after Alpena there is not much going on, and I still have 70 miles to Harbor Beach. That's just past Saginaw Bay, and either way, you go into the bay or you go on to Harbor Beach. I'm not sure of my gas situation. I'm going to have to take a reading here with my petrol measuring stick. But I've made a decision. I'm going on, so I either need to get some wind, motor, which I don't know if I can yet, or floats. So I made a radical decision. I've turned to port and I'm heading out to the open waters. Two reasons. One, to get out of the lanes. And secondly, hopefully to find more wind out there. It's my hypothesis that when it's light, your best bet for wind is out in the open waters versus inland. Not always the case, I know, but that's my gut, my observations, my feelings on that. So, Captain Lawrence here. It's 8:50 on, let's see, July 24th. It's a Friday. Good night, by the way. I got to start sailing in the afternoon and sailed all through the night. Still sailing this morning. How long have I been at this? 24, 25, 26 hours now. Got decisions to make. I see a little freighter ahead of me. Great move getting out of the shipping lanes last night. Did not have to worry about that. Alrighty, you can see Port Sanilac in the background. Some of the beautiful houses along the shoreline. I fell asleep about 7 p.m. last night. Did not wake up till 5:30. Had to do some thinking because just a matter of timing and checking the weather. You know, at this point you are 30 nautical miles, 30 miles, whatever, however they measured it, from Port Huron, and that's a day. I wouldn't depart here for a 6-hour trip and then go down the river another 4 hours. Possible, sure, but if I did that now, I'm getting too far ahead of schedule. I've been to Port Huron several times. No need to stop there if I don't have to. So I'm going to stop at Lexington, which is just 11 miles away. Hang out there, gas up, and then tomorrow do a run to Lake St. Clair, and that should take me for about 10 hours. So it'll be a healthy day. Lexington seems to be a real popular spot, so I'm eager to see it. I called yesterday to reserve a slip because it was less than 24 hours. They told me no. But they said there's presently 20 transient slips available. And if I got there early, it should not be a problem. Worst case scenario, then I continue on to Port Huron. As I approach Lexington, I can't help but notice the similarity with this and Sanilac. They're both not natural harbors, but built harbors. Each has a beach to the north. Each has a wall to the northeast. I imagine there's a good reason for that. Nor'easters coming through and ripping this place apart. They're exposed to the south, if you will, southeast. Again, my directions are all messed up on this lake, but I'm pretty sure I'm close. Alright, it's time to take the tour of Lexington. There's Living a Dream with Jim's board, helping me once again on this trip. I can't tell you how many. I think I've used that every time since I've been in Michigan. Yeah, they have a good spot. Alright, I believe this place is called Windjammers. Under different circumstances, I imagine that would be packed. Little beach over that way, a lot of people anchoring out. I'm sure that's part of the allure. Quite popular. Oh, there's the smiley face. Thanks. Wow. We see Lexington Village of Theater and Pub. That sounds interesting. Their theater. Looks like a very fun store. Nice. Look at that. I want that. A bug. Oh yeah, I can see why this would normally be the happening place on Lake Huron. Another fun-looking store, novelties, very, touristy. Fudge! Gotta have a fudge shop. That's a prerequisite. More shops as I get into town here. Oh, a brewing company! Damn it! I want to try that. Oh, Great Lakes Shipwrecks, yep. There's only 1 million of them. I'll pass. My favorite was the boat runs on gas. Ooh, Wimpy's. Coney Island Day. Angel's Garden. Wonder what they serve. Lexington is a village. I think the population is about 1,500. As you can see, this is one of the huge attractions here. Tyranny Park. It says borrow a toy and have some fun. Please return. How nice. And basically I'm getting to the beach and the boardwalk around the marina. I think we get the point of this. So I'm sitting alone at a table at Jammers, very far away from everyone else. I feel good. And I'm just taking in the scenery, and in the distance I can see an ultralight flying around, including a trail of smoke as he goes over the beaches. No wonder people like it here. This is kind of fun.